lots of American women want to come to our country as refugees. My pronouns, His Excellency. So I'm not continuing the interview until you use the words, Your Excellency.
The man, the myth, the legend. This week's guest is President Obanja of the Laughter Republic, an African dictatorship. We look forward to asking him questions and hearing his thoughts on a variety of issues. Join us.
Only on Morris.world.
Good evening, guys, gals, and they, thems. It's your host with the Moses, and today we have dictator/President Obanja here, who has taken time out of his busy schedule to answer a few questions that we all have. So, President/Dictator Obanja, thank you so much for just taking time out of your busy schedule. I'm glad to have you here. First question that we all want to know is what motivated you to become Laughter Republic's dictator?
Okay, so the first thing I need to say is you haven't followed protocol, Akim, because you should have called me, you should have addressed me with my pronouns, His Excellency. So I'm not continuing the interview until you use the words, Your Excellency.
I apologize for not addressing you in the proper manner. Your Excellency, I mean no disrespect or no harm. I will start referring to you in the proper manner going forward. Sorry about that. So I'll repeat the last question. What motivated you to become Laughter Republic's president/dictator, Your Excellency?
Look, let me say to you that a lot of people don't know about our country because the Western media doesn't want to report about the most successful country in Africa. That's the first thing to say. So for your viewers, Laughter Republic is a small, independent African country that you may well not, in short, you haven't heard of. It's very close to the Bermuda Triangle, and it's one of the greatest nations, not colonized by America, not colonized by the British. That is why you haven't heard from us. What inspired me to be Laughter Republic's dictator? I have seen the way democracy works in America, all over the world. What you need in every country is a leader who dies in office. Continuity, because what happens in Western democracy is that every 4 or 5 years, you have a new leader and they make the same promises all the time. A good example, as you know, Donald Trump was your president for 4 years. And before we knew it, they removed him and they put Biden. So what we do in our country is my people have gone so far, they've said they've elected me for life. Till I die, I remain in office. That means, Akim, that my policies continue till death do us part. And so I have opportunities to deliver what I need to deliver. There are too many, you make too many changes in your Western democracy.
Yes, I completely agree and understand, Your Excellency. Western democracy and Western politics are incredibly flawed. And I feel like if we could probably utilize your model of just having a dictator for life, that would probably better things a lot in our Western countries.
That is why I have to say I was really upset with Donald Trump, because a lot of these Western leaders, they are attracted to dictatorship, but they just don't know how to go about it. They're very, very clumsy. We know a lot of people said that Donald Trump reminded them of an African dictator, but you do not give up power the way he gave up power. You do not lose an election. He's an incumbent, but they used to call him a dictator. These people are not dictators. They don't know how to act like dictators. They wish they could be dictators, but they are not.
Recently, there have been a lot of talks regarding you invading other countries. What's going on with that? Your Excellency.
You see, that is really, really fake news. What is happening is the Western media are trying to destroy my presidency. And they are using other people, using actors who look like me to present stuff to the world. I have no intentions of invading anyone. What they're doing is they're getting lookalikes, pure tribute acts to copy my style and use that against me. Why would I want to invade any country? There is no need to invade. I know the Western media, they're really, really terrible. They doctored and they got a tribute act to a very small African country. We're not America. America is the one who will invade another country, or Russia. We don't do that. 10 countries. Recently, I made an announcement, and it was really interesting when your Supreme Court decided, oh, abortion rights and all that. I made an announcement informing American women that they can come to my country and do whatever they want to do with their bodies. And you would not believe it. Lots of American women want to come to our country as refugees.
What would you say is the current climate of Africa as a whole, and where does Laughter Republic stand in terms of the continent and just the politics of just the whole country or continent as a whole?
So we need to change our mindset. If you're asking me what I want to see for Africa is unity. I want to see unity. I want to see the United States of Africa, a powerful continent, and no interference from the IMF or the World Bank, no interference from America or China. We have opportunities. I want to see people like you come to Africa and settle. I want to see people like you come to Africa and invest. I was in Britain the other day. I almost smashed my TV in a hotel because I put on the TV and what I saw was this young black boy covered with flies. And there was an advert to say, oh, please sponsor this African boy because he has diseases. You know, it's not a true reflection of how blessed we are in Africa, our resources. That is why you have the likes of China, America, France, all certain. We need to stop that. We will fight tooth and nail to continue Gaddafi's legacy, which is one United States of Africa. You know, I genuinely believe that these African leaders need to be removed from office. So we have Pan-Africanism. You know, Africa is not independent at the moment. A lot of these countries that gained independence are not truly independent because financially they're still independent on what happens in the West. The West still regulates their economy.
Those 4 questions were pretty much all I had. You not only answered them, but you went above and beyond and gave great backstory and understanding to this issue. Thank you so much for having me and taking time out of your busy schedule leading a country to have this talk and just answer these few questions for me. That's pretty great.
Thank you, Akeem. I look forward to seeing this on CNN and Saturday Night Live.
Of course, I will definitely put this interview out there.
And have a blessed day.